Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Martin is going to join us in a second. He's just getting back from work, but he's is joining us. So, welcome. And today is basically, we haven't seen each other for 10 days. So, I cannot wait to see the progress you made. And I know that some of us already finished it. I'm not among those people. So this year, I'm team Embrace My Pace just because of how much traveling I've done. But Dorothy here, uh, let me add her for a second. She's getting her glass of wine. So Dorothy, you finished your show. So major spoiler alert for those of you who don't. Bravo. I absolutely love your show, but tell me like your experience with this show because I'm having like a lot of ups and downs with the show. What was your feeling about
I
it?
know. I know exactly what you're talking about. As a person who designs myself, it was kind of like clue three drop and you go, huh? But I have come to terms with it. And because it is just like a cacophony of things, I'm totally fine with it. And I just had so much fun. So much fun doing it. Um, And I would give some advice, is especially since many of you have not gotten this far, is that, as you know, if you've gone to Clue 4, there is an I-cord bind off. Hold on, I have to get a glass of a sip.
And cheers, by the way,
Yeah,
everyone.
well, and it's 5 o'clock
5 o'clock
in
somewhere.
Portugal, so it's not like I'm drinking at 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, but I would say, especially if you're a tight I-cord person, and especially if you've done the brioche, you don't want it to be tight. So you can do a couple of things. You can go up a size or two with your needle when you're binding off, but I also did kind of like every 2 inches, I did just a knit three. I didn't bind it off or combine a knit two together through the back loop as it tells you to do, just every once in a while. And then when you're, oh, there's Martin. Look, there's Martin.
Hi.
Hi. And then, during this curve, I actually did it every time I did a blue, I did a knit three, just to add a little skosh more ease. It's not like it gives you super stretch, but it gives you a little bit more ease. So that's my
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful, actually.
yeah,
Did you have any trouble with running out of yarn? Because that's my concern at this
I
moment.
did. I actually did on my I don't know, I ran out of C, but literally it was like this much, this much. And so I just, you can't tell. I just substituted something. And I don't know whether it was because I added C for another thing that I wasn't supposed to, but uh I mean, literally was
A little.
that much.
Yeah.
So,
That's a little bit of my concern because like as I'm knitting through clue 3 and I'm not yet done with clue 3, it's like starting to worry me a little bit because like I know there is a whole long brioche sections for clue 4. Well,
right.
let me tell you my impression of clue 3 and like overall show because I did see the clue 4. So I'm on the last section of clue 3. I'm working on those, spoiler alert as usual. I'm working on those
Ooh.
and
Nice.
I'm like very sort of not in peace with myself because I'm really, really enjoying the process. Like I love the diamonds.
Right.
I'm loving this mosaic slip stitches. And I love overall clue 3. Like I think it's like tremendously beautiful. However, I'm like I don't love the
I know.
clue 1, clue 2, this clue 3
I know.
and the overall shape of the shawl also like I have to try it on myself sort of to have the final judgment, but it seems like too asymmetrical to me. I don't know, it's like I'm not sold on the whole thing, and I sort of like hate it because not the show, no, I mean, I'm hating my indecision about my feelings
Mm,
about it
Yeah.
because it's
mm.
like this love-hate relationship, but like it's so much fun to knit because it's all new. Every technique was new to me, and it's super fun.
See, whereas
Yeah.
I really like the shawl shape, the fact that it's asymmetrical because it's different. But I'm like you. So where I am on Clue 3, I've just finished the diamonds. Um, watch my Vlogtober if you want to know more. I've had pains in my neck and
Oh,
it's been a thing. But I've just finished my diamonds, which I
oh,
really like. And
yeah,
I've got one little blue one just as a little flash. So I've got my diamond, so I'm ready to start the neck. I was going to start it about half an hour ago, and I was like, "No, I'm going on a call. I can't. I won't finish the row."
no,
But like when I saw that mosaic bit, I was like, "I'm not sure." But when you see the finished shawl, and then you've got the brioche section, but then the brioche does the little dance, I'm like, "Oh,
yes,
I think
yeah.
it's really pretty."
And when he puts it on at the very end, I went to the end and I thought, oh, it looks wonderful on him. It looks
Yeah,
great. Ironically, the most that you see is is clue four, and
Right.
then the other pieces are popping in. And I had issues with the diamonds that I felt very harlequin-y, but I could always go back in and duplicate stitch maybe some mohair or something to break it up. But I'm fine with it now.
Well, the funny part, like, I didn't have any time to knit pretty much. Like, I thought I'm gonna have tons of time, like on the airplanes, because I knew that we flying the flight back. We had three stops, right? So we flew from Sardinia, and I'm saying we because I flew with my friend Debbie, and she's somewhere here. So we flew from Sardinia to Milan, spent the night in Milan, and then we were supposed to fly from Milan to Munich, and Munich back to Boston. They canceled our flight from Milan to Munich. And so I spent an hour on the phone trying to move us to something else. And they moved us to something else. They moved us to a flight to Paris, through Paris, except apparently he forgot to mention that it was not on the day that we were supposed to fly, but the following day. So then we had like a whole, like, I had a little like heart attack over that because I was like, what happens to humans of Westknits? I have a Zoom, right? And so then our travel agent stepped in and she was able to move us to the flight through Paris the day that we were supposed to fly. Except our flight to Paris got delayed by 45 minutes and we only had 20 minutes to change planes and we had to go through the custom control and so that passport control, right? So that took another 25 minutes because everybody was late and so there was no cutting line. And then Debbie and I and another person from Boston and a couple more, we were running through the airport like African gazelles. Like you should have seen us with those suitcases flying. So knitting was just somehow not on my mind until I got onto that plane to Boston. So I started this portion on my flight. So that was what I was able to achieve in 8 hours of knitting on the flight to Boston.
Wow.
But then
that color pink though is still so fizzy. It's so vibrant. It's lush.
I
It's
mean, I
Love it.
also
great.
love that it's because of the short rows, it's getting shorter and shorter. And so you feel like you're achieving more and more in shorter time.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
always a plus. Well, Jean, do you want to join us and share your experience?
Yeah, and maybe you could pull my sister Kathy with a Y in as well.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Kathy and I and our sister Val, who isn't here, started a podcast this year because we have so much fun with the MusiKAL, and we have fun comparing our tears, our joys, our tips, and our tricks. So even though we had some challenges, we definitely had some challenges. It's really, this for us is about community and fun and learning and taking a chance, right? So Martin,
Well,
like
wait,
you,
wait, wait. Before you continue, what's the name of the podcast? Let's promote you a little bit.
Yeah.
it's one row short,
Okay.
because we're always a little one row short.
And we're gonna put it in the when you
I'll
guys
find
get
it, yeah.
done, just put it on in the chat as well so people can follow you.
Yeah. And we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs. We do a lot of stupid things. And we don't cut those out of video. So I think we've had a blast with it, and none of us are done yet. Val, who's not here, has the Prue Neon kit, which is really a wow. She's ahead, but she's at a conference, so Kathy and I have a chance to try and catch up to her. Martin, I'm where you are. I have one of the Prue autumnal kits.
Oh, nice.
And
in space laughing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the hexagons, chevrons, the shapes, but I really like it. I've been enjoying, like you're saying, it's enjoyable knitting, and just go with the flow, trust in Stephen. I am really excited. I did something a little different. I used a Surrey alpaca in here, and it's made it a bit more bulky, so my eyelet rows stand out a little bit. But I'm lucky I have one whole extra skein, so I am going to use that as the background for my brioche.
Yeah.
So I'll do because it's a little thicker. It'll hold up on its own single strand. So I'm excited to get to the brioche.
I'm actually thinking that if I'm gonna run out of this sea color, which I might, because it's like it's looking skinnier and skinnier, and I'm not even at the end of the clue 3, then I might bring like some other pop color and just do I-cord in some alternative color. So that might happen. Well, Kathy, where are you in the...
I'm the slow one. So I am on clue 2, squiggle 4. So
Just hold it right in front of you.
There we go. All right. So anyways, it's on I'm knitting right now, so sorry I can't really show it, but those are my colors. And so I went for something a little more calm compared to my other 2 sisters, but I'm really enjoying it. So I might be a little slow, but I'll get to the end. But and usually, most of the time, I really enjoy knitting Stephen's shawls, but this I really enjoyed. So,
do you guys feel competitive? Like, is there some rivalry?
We say no, but it's totally the truth. I think Val's the most competitive. She's also the one who's in the lead. So this is our chance, Kathy, while she's out at a conference, to try and catch up to her.
Yes.
Well, this was my chance. I'm not that far behind Irina this year. Usually, like, she's finished like days ahead of me. I definitely, the handicap this year has helped with you being in Sardinia.
But like, honestly, I thought I'm gonna have so much time because I had this idea that Sardinia is gonna be like a knitting retreat, and we're gonna be sitting all the time by the fire knitting, and the chickens around. No, there was no such a thing. We were running like chickens with no head through Sardinia. We went to like multiple museums. We went to the cave systems that was like 14 kilometers long or something insane, like going into the center of that. It was amazing. Like, we put so many steps in, but there was no knitting done basically the whole time.
Yeah, a lot of this hasn't been social knitting. Maybe the squiggles a bit, but for the rest of it, there's a lot of counting going on to make sure that you're on track.
True,
yeah. So it might be just as well. You might have been ripping out.
But you know what? You have a point. Well, thank you so much for sharing your progress with us.
It's great to see
you. Please put the name. Oh, Martin did.
Yeah, I've done it.
YouTube channel so guys, just make a note for yourself and give them a little hit the subscribe button. It costs
Thank
nothing.
you.
Thank you.
Catherine, do you want to join us?
Yes. Hi. Jean and Kathy, I've been enjoying watching your podcast. It's been great. So I'm similarly still on clue 3. I'm very close to finishing this mosaic section. Last time I was just at the start of this, which I did differently than the diamonds. I basically did the stripes that a lot of people did instead of the diamonds, but rather than do them singly, I varied the width of them, because I didn't particularly like the diamonds either, like you, Irina. So I think it turned out pretty well. I kind of like how each time you change color, it kind of dips in. So it mirrors the shape of the scallops on there, which I didn't even realize was going to happen. This clue is kind of driving me crazy, this mosaic bit, just how long it's taking. It to me feels like he's got 2 clues and just stuck them on 1 week.
That's what my friend Debbie was coming. My friend Debbie was saying the same thing. She felt like the clue 3 was just a lot. Like there was like
Right.
2 clues together, because like on the other side we had 2 separate clues, and yes, it's like a little larger, but like the third clue felt like, and I can't even tell if that's what I think, because I was like, I never had experience of like not knitting for days, so I don't know if it just was the lack of knitting time, or it's really feels that much. But it's like
I had knitting time, and clue 3 took me twice as long as each of the other clues. And I took ages on clue 1, but that was a different reason. It was because it was so detailed. I really had to focus.
Right.
With the amount of knitting of clue 1, I still got it done in just about a week, maybe one day over.
Yeah.
But this has taken me 2 weeks to do clue 3.
So you did a lot
now.
of math for clue 3. Was it all working out as you were knitting it, or did you have
A little bit? I had to fudge a little bit as I was going, because I didn't quite know if it was gonna work out. So this one, which is the mohair, is the same width as the ones that were in the diamonds. But this one is double the width. This one is 3 times the width. So each time I did those, I had to delete the selvage stitches in the middle in order to join it. So that was the only math I had to do. And then make sure when I got to the end, I had the right number of stitches. So it's a little bit of fudging, but I mean, I'm not an expert knitter, and I managed to figure it out. So basically what I did was up here, before I started, I put markers all along on Stephen's count where I was supposed to be, to make sure that I was in the right place for that. So my dilemma now is I'm quite a slow knitter, and the thought of the brioche is just pretty daunting to me, because I need to finish it before the holidays, because I'm going away and I want to take it with me, and I have other things to knit as well. So I've been trying to rack my brain to think, what can I do? Because I like the look of the brioche, especially the vertical lines. I think kind of pulls things together. I don't want to do ribbing. I'm an English thrower, and every time I do ribbing, I don't know if it's because I have to do this all the time. It kind of hurts my hand, so I don't want to do ribbing. So I saw somebody in the Ravelry group did slip stitch garter with 2 colors, and hers came out almost like squares, because she had, I think, 3 or 4 stitches between each slip stitch. So I was trying to think, could I do something like that? And then I was reading the latest Lane magazine, which is the one with your fantastic sweater pattern in, Irina. And there is a pattern in there that at first I thought was brioche. Is this one?
Yeah.
You see, it looks like brioche. Even when you go close up, you can see the other color between.
Wow.
And it's actually all slip stitches. This pattern. So I was wondering, I haven't really looked at it. I think it's like a 6-row repeat or something. So I'm gonna take a look and see, would I be able to use something like that, so I wouldn't have to do that 2 rows, 2 presses
I
for
would be
every
very,
row.
very interested to hear your feedback on that when you try it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You're right. It does look like, from a distance, you would assume that was just brioche.
Right.
Right. And that pattern is called 65, if everyone's looking for it. It's on Ravelry, but I think you can only buy it through.
Yeah, I think it's like for the first 6 months, Line has the ownership of the patterns, and then we can post them as individual patterns on Ravelry. So right now it's going to just tell you that it's in Line magazine.
Yeah, I can do brioche, but I can't do it from memory. So in order to do it, I have to be in a totally silent room on my own, which is not very conducive to the rest of my family.
I mean, the only thing for this specific brioche border is that there's so many stitches across the board that you don't really have to look at the chart all the time, with the pattern all the time. You can just like, as soon as you start, you're just continuing like for the next 300 or 400 or whatever 100 stitches.
Yeah, that's my worry though, is that then I'd go all the way back for the same number of stitches.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So keep us posted on that alternative. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll post in your Ravelry group, Irina.
Okay, that sounds good.
Once I start, yeah.
And if you guys don't know, I have a Ravelry group, Fiberchats. There is a special thread through MusiKAL, so you can just take a look and see the progress of some of the participants there. Maya, do you want to join us?
Sure. So I finished.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
And
it's like once you put it on, it's sort of just like there is so much things going on, but it's like
I still need to take care of all the ends, but It's okay. So I did few modifications. As I said before, I didn't do the diamonds and I just like regular stripes. Some of them are mohair and then the brioche, I just did one, but longer. So it's about like 11 rows.
Okay.
So Catherine, that's like another alternative, like to do brioche border, but
Just do one.
shorter
I
instead.
actually, really like
Mhm,
the
yeah.
shape because it is a shallow, like it's not as compared to the last year. And I prefer to wear my shawls as a scarf, so I like that. And the other change, I only have basically I used 3 skeins of fingering weight and about 2 skeins of mohair. So overall, I used 312 grams.
Okay.
My 2 mohairs gave me 3 different shades because I used them double. And yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy.
It's beautiful. It's like I really like your color choices for that.
Yeah, they work so well together.
And it looks lighter because it's mohair, so it's probably not as
I can't wait to block it and see how it looks after blocking, but
it looks beautiful already, so it can't be much different after blocking.
so yeah, it was fun.
Thank you, Maya. Alison, do you want to join us?
Hello there.
Hey.
This is my, I did the Go-Go Dynamos, my first Stephen West last year. And
how do you like this one in comparison?
Well, again, I'm not a great fan of lots of Aidens. So what I did I started off doing trying to find the bits, the blocks. I started off doing that. And then I just went for...
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Mix and match.
Yeah. So...
You know what I like about Humans of Westknits? We all see like different creative ideas of how people choose their thing.
Absolutely.
It also meant that when it came to doing the brick bit, the wall bit, I had more colors to choose from.
Yeah.
Before, as I cycled through them, so
I'm just trying to work out what to do when I start that section now, whether to do mohair again, because my diamonds, I didn't do any mohair apart from that little one blue flash.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work out where to do a little bit of mohair, because in the instructions he says like hold C with mohair for the whole thing. I'm like, I won't do that for the whole thing.
No, I left that as plain, and then all the blocks are the actual blocks are the ones that have got the mohair in.
Yeah.
And that makes it really stand out. I like that.
Yeah, that makes sense because that makes them puff out more.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Well, that's lovely.
The colors are so great.
Thank you.
You enjoying this project?
I am. I have to say that I'm probably enjoying this slightly more than I did the Go-Go Dynamo when it came to I did not like those triangles.
Yeah.
On the Go-Go Dynamo. But yes, I mean, I like the fact that with Stephen West, he encourages you to go your own way with his patterns, and he's very welcoming of all that kind of thing. And his videos and support is fantastic.
Well, thank you for sharing your progress.
Okay.
Julia, do you want to join?
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. I'm not sure if you remember that I went totally different road
you went rogue.
last time. Mine is finished now.
Ooh.
So instead of clue 2, I did a big scallop.
So yours is symmetrical.
Yes, I made it symmetrical. Instead of clue 3, I made on both sides a smaller stripes.
Wow.
And then I divided clue 4, or the second part of clue 3, in 2 pieces. So I did one on this side and one on that.
Yeah.
And then I knit clue 4 again, as suggested. So that was just the original clue 4.
It's funny because it's like it's a different shawl, but there's all
It
the
is different, but it has the same like
Right.
elements.
all the elements are there. So it's like you can't even say that it's a different shawl. It's like just the variation. I love that. I love that you went completely rogue on this and did your own.
Yeah, and I was
interpretation.
totally playing yarn chicken because yeah, you see the last brioche part, I was out of white and then I
Yeah.
changed to brown
Yeah.
and
But that's
So-
also like the beauty of his designs, because you can get something from your stash and just change things around the last second if you're low on yarn. So there's like,
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
That looks so good though.
yeah, and it worked and I'm pretty happy with it because I wear it mostly like a cape, these shawls.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's symmetrical now. However, I was really surprised how good the original looked at the end. So I was for a moment I was thinking, do I rip my alternative clue 2 and 3 and just
Oh,
totally
make a
start
second.
over?
You can
You need to make it
I
again.
already, because I did the clue 2, original clue 2, ripped that back, did my clue 2, but then I was thinking, maybe I have to rip it back again. But I didn't do that. So I spent so many hours knitting. But then I always think about what you say, Irina, like that's double the fun.
Right. That's
Yeah,
true.
so yeah, and it is cashmere, so it's really nice.
Oh,
Nice and warm.
You know what's funny? When you tell that it's cashmere to knitters, we all go, ooh.
oh.
I bought it pretty cheap because here in Basel, where I live close to Basel at the moment, there is a shop and they sell like this leftover yarns or yarns that run out of, and for pretty cheap.
Actually,
they don't-
like another place to, if you want to splurge on cashmere, but you don't really have the budget for retail cashmere.
Yeah, they don't have much colors.
Right.
It's a little bit limited.
Calamart, it's an online shop. I don't even know if they have the physical location. They used to, but I'm not sure after COVID. But Calamart, it's a British company and they ship worldwide. They used to ship worldwide for free. I don't know if they still do it, but they have like leftovers from factories, and sometimes it can be like I bought their what do you call it? Chanel cashmere. So they have like from different like high-end brands, they manufacture like sweaters or whatever, and then the leftover Calamart buys and sells at like super reasonable prices. So if you guys want to indulge yourself in some like exotic yarns, but you don't have the budget for your local yarn store, check out the Calamart. You might be surprised.
Yeah, and this one has also a lot of silk. This one is a shop in Basel. So I don't know how
What's
many.
the name of that store? Do you remember?
Save the Yarn.
Okay, so people, I bought from them. I bought at Swiss Yarn Festival. I bought some super cool yarn from Save the Yarn. And
yeah, they are, I think, original from Denmark or something.
Yeah, they have amazing yarn. Actually, I spent probably the most money in their booth at Swiss Yarn Festival.
Yeah, however, most of the skeins are just 5 or 6 franc, like around.
And talking of Swiss
euro.
Yarn Festival, a lot of you reached out to me asking about it, and I sent LinkedIn emails to many of you, and it's almost sold out. There is like just a couple spots left. So I'm taking a group with Rowan Tree Travel. We're collaborating with Rowan Tree Travel, and we're going to explore Switzerland and also go to Swiss Yarn Festival. So if you're interested, just email me to fiberchats@gmail.com. I'll send you information. I think there is like 2 rooms available, so don't wait too long if you want to come.
I'm already in Switzerland, so it's tempting.
Yeah, well, at least meet us there. Like if you're there, just pop in.
It was in Zurich, yes.
It's outside of Zurich. It's about 20 minutes outside of Zurich. Well, thank you for sharing your shawl. It's
thank you.
Amazing. Albert,
it was nice to do all the chats with you all the time, every time, and follow everyone. So
thank you.
Alberto, can you join us?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
So I'm at clue 4 right now. I'm at the second, started the second brioche. And I'll just say something about clue 3 because I couldn't join last time. So it was the hardest for me, I must say.
Why? Like what made it the hardest?
All the repetitions. And it was constantly and go and break the yarn and start all over and go ahead, go ahead. And I promised myself that I wouldn't make any modification because it was the first MCAL. So I said, okay, this year I'm gonna be good. Then we see next time if there's something that I don't like, maybe I change something. And at first I didn't like it, I have to say. At first I was a bit, okay, it's a bit, wait just a second. Spoiler alert. This part of,
Oh,
wait,
nice.
Rouge.
I feel like when I see the third clue by itself, I'm like
It's beautiful.
absolutely in love. Like I love, 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 love that part.
But then, okay, sorry, I thought I was dropping.
Yeah, let's not drop 200 stitches. We don't want
But now
to come on the
first
show.
of all, sorry everyone, because I jinxed it and I did it for good. So we have all the, but back then I said, I love that it's just a few stitches, la la la. And someone said, yeah, now you jinx it and we're gonna have to I-cord a billion stitches, 500. And so yeah, I don't like this very big stripe in the middle, that
Yeah.
it's really separating. I wish there was something that maybe would have joined them together. And I thought it was too squared
Yeah.
here, too much, and here it was nice and wavy. But as I said in the first meeting, my inspiration for this one was the character Papageno, which is it's a bird catcher from the Magic Flute. And when I showed that to my husband, he said, "Oh, it looks like feathers." So then I started to like it a bit more because then I said, okay, it makes sense. So why
It's all
not?
in the interpretation.
Exactly. And I like that I now color C is more alive and it's a bit lighter because Clue 1, I love it, but
Yeah,
it's a
you
bit
couldn't see much of the sea.
it's a bit too dark for
Yeah.
my taste. And I'm glad that I used the middle color because otherwise I had this one that it was even darker. So I'm glad of my color choice and that I added the yellow, which I included also here.
Yeah.
And about Clue 4, I'm a bit I don't want to say disappointed, but I'm a bit, I wish for something a bit more instead of just the brioche. But as I said, I will go for it. So I'm gonna do all the three, and I'm trying to follow because what I'm not excited about is the fact that it's really not really it's splitted half and a half. Also the fact that one border has the waves, the other one is straight. I'm a bit like that. So I thought, okay, what can I do to make it a bit more all together? So basically, I'm following the colors of this part.
Mhm.
Sorry, I keep on lifting it up without saying
No,
this.
no, no, it's fine. I was more worried you were going to drop stitches off the end of your needle again.
My God.
We don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
Wait, I hold from here, so it shouldn't go. And and so yeah, I'm trying to keep the order. In fact, here there is not much contrast between these two colors, but I don't mind. It's gonna be these two, which is quite similar, and now I have these two, which is a bit more, and then I'm gonna go with the
Right.
contrast, so it's going a bit da-da-da. And yeah, I'm trying to include the colors of this one so that maybe it's going to make it look a bit more
Uniform.
yeah. But overall, I must say that except for the fact that I finished the Clue 3 2 days later because I couldn't knit that much that week. And I think one thing, then I'll wrap it up, I promise. I think it would have been a better combination if not the scallops, the squiggles and the beginning of Clue 3 would have been together
Right.
as a two.
Yeah.
And then what was it? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, 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 wrong. I would have wished that this one was Clue 2, and then the swiggles and this part was Clue 3. Because the swiggle were fast, and this one was also quite fast, But these together, it started to be a bit too much. I think that what he was going for, it was, which I liked anyway, it was the, ooh, where are we going? And if he would have started see magical, then we would have guessed that it was going for that shape. So I think that that's why he did like that. But time-wise, I wish it would have been. But I enjoyed as a first time, I enjoyed it. And I mean, I think that the most fun was then coming to the meetings and speak about it, on having the community of it. That was the favorite part of.
Well, I find it interesting that you're saying that you were disappointed in the fourth clue, because I was thinking, like, if he went something crazy with like whatever big holes or whatever he likes to do for the border, it might have tipped it over the edge completely. And I feel like because all the clues were so crazy, like the simplicity of the border maybe calms it all down a little bit. Like,
oh yeah, that's a good point.
I just feel like the third clue was like, every time I cut the yarn, I was like, oh my God, like another cut, another cut, another cut. Like if I don't like that and I want to undo it and redo something, do something else, like this is trash. Like I can't use this yarn anymore. So for me, it's like, it killed me a little bit every time I had to cut the yarn.
Yes, also for if any mistake happens and then you have to still rip off and starting, it's
yeah.
You know, on that I agree. On that I agree. No, well, yeah. I mean, if I see it that way, yes, then it's a bit it's the same thing for everything and all the two parts. And
I mean, to me, honestly, the brioche border was the saving grace of the show, because when I saw the third clue, like my first initial reaction was like, Stephen, you just screwed it all up. You know, like I loved the first clue, I loved the second clue, the third clue just like completely, like I was like, if I'm not doing this Humans of Westknits, that would be the end of the show for me. Like I really strongly disliked the look of the third clue together with the first and second. But I think this whole like simplicity of the brioche border brought it together for me a little bit.
Yeah. I would love to know, and I don't think there's any way of getting the stats on it, but I'd love to know every year what the dropout rate is.
Yeah, that
How many people start knitting 1 and 2 and then drop out at 3 and then actually drop out at 4?
Yeah, that would be interesting to know. Well, Alberta, thank you for sharing your program.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Caroline,
sorry, I have to leave, so I'm saying goodbye. But thank you. Just one quick question. Is this the last meeting?
No, we have another one on Saturday, so if you can, please join. We would love to have you back there.
Super. Which is still
okay, Martin. I think it's that time when we should.
I was going to say, should we do our announcement before Alberta goes in?
We have a surprise for you all.
We have a surprise. So on Monday, we won't be doing it as Zoom, but we'll be doing it on. We'll be live on my channel. Stephen's going to come and join us and chat all things MusiKAL. So when we did it the year before last, so we'll be in the comments. You can all come and chat, ask questions, and he'll answer as many as he can. So it's going to be 4 p.m. Amsterdam, which is 3 p.m. UK, which I think is 9 a.m. Eastern.
We'll have to check. So let's stick.
I will double check. I think I looked it up before we came on the call, but when we'll put it on our social media.
So let's just stick to the what time in Amsterdam? It's
4 p.m. Amsterdam.
4 p.m. Amsterdam. So like people in North America, please check the time.
Check
Monday,
where you are.
because we're changing the clock on between Saturday and Sunday. So it's,
are you? Oh, right. So we've just changed, which is what's caught me out today. So I said to Raina, I'll see you at 6, but I can't stay long. I've got to go to bed. She's like, I think it's 5.
Right. So 4 p.m. on Monday, 4 p.m. Amsterdam time.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Amsterdam time.
Your time zone, and figure out. And please, can you guys and everybody who is here today with us and people who are watching on YouTube, can you put in the comments your questions for Stephen? So anything you want us to ask him, just put it in the comments under this video, because we would love to ask the question.
We'll put as many as we can to him. Yeah.
Sorry, can I just add one last very thing, just because I read the comment right now, that I predicted also clue 3 with my, oops, sorry. That's the reason why I had to leave, my plumber. Okay. And but that my slip stitches was true. And then I didn't work anything on that week, and we had to repeat something else. So if
We
if you
have
have
it
any
here.
request
No, no,
next year,
Yeah, next year's prediction, please.
we're gonna, yeah. What's your prediction for next year?
for next year it depends. I have to see what I'm knitting after this one.
Okay, well, thank you so much,
Okay.
Alberto.
Brilliant.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Carolina.
Hi, how are you
Hi.
doing?
Good, how are you?
Bye.
It's my first MCAL and I'm loving it. I'm having a blast. I like everything so far, even the clue 3 part. And I'm almost done. I think I have four more row to go. Don't know if you can see it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice. I like the variegated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it give I don't know, a bit of a charm, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, and even the brioche section, which was, I had a hard time. It was my first time doing brioche. I had a hard time doing it in the clue 1. So I was kind of like, OMG, when I said that's what we had to do on the clue 4. But I think I'm getting good at it now. Almost there, you know, a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
So I had a fantastic experience, and I'm really glad to be part of your community.
Thank you, thank you.
You're
And I'm
very
so
welcome.
glad that you said that, because a lot of people, when they first see the MCAL, they're like, oh my God, I don't think I can do that. It looks so complicated. And every time we have new people who just joined for the first time and they manage spectacularly. Like, you are way ahead of Martin and I, and we've been doing it for a few years. So
I didn't think I could do it though, for sure. I don't know. I got lucky, I guess, but I was really dedicated. You know, I decided, okay, I'm doing it, just like put everything you can into it, and it worked, and I'm very, very happy about it. Yeah.
Also, like,
I'm a little like you though. I'm playing yard chicken. This is all I have left of my color B, and I have 3 row to go, and it's like, I think it's 550 stitch per row.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll keep our collective fingers crossed for you.
It'll be a design feature if you need a different color.
Well, I have something similar, so I don't think it's going to be that visible because it's kind of in the background. So I don't know. I hope it's going to be okay.
Well, best of luck to you with that. Keep us posted.
Thank you.
Lisa, can you please join us?
My granddaughter's first birthday is today, so I was looking at
happy
pictures.
birthday.
Happy birthday, her.
So I'm started binding off as
that
like
might
when the
take a
video started.
few naps.
What's that?
That might take a few naps of your granddaughter.
Yeah. So I did the brioche, and I wasn't going to, and I thought, well, if the first section goes okay, then I'll maybe do one more. Well, then the second one, I thank goodness I put a lifeline in, because I got about halfway through the second section and dropped a bunch of stitches. So I had to go all the way back to the lifeline and redid it. And then, sorry about that. Now you can see a little better. And then, so then I did do all 3 of them. And I thought that the last clue finished it off pretty nicely. I wasn't very happy, as I don't know if you remember, but didn't really like the 3rd clue like you guys, but this does finish it off. The thing I liked better though, some of the pictures I've seen of people whose colors were all similar, like Martin, your colors are 3 of your 4 colors are similar. Yeah. I felt the flow of those colors together went nicer than like this.
Right.
I think yours is so bright though. Those colors look so nice together.
Well, this is Miss Bab's yarn. I wasn't going to pay the tariffs. So I got something from the States, but I'm very happy with it. But I just thought that the more tonal colors flowed nicer. I think the overall look of the shawl.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it looks very different in different colors. So some of them, like like so busy that it's almost becomes a feature, and some of them look more subdued with like less contrast in the colors, and they look
Yes.
almost classy, almost like not much going on there.
Exactly. Where with and I felt like he emphasized more of the contrasting colors, and I think I would have gone the other way with it, but that's him.
Right.
Might have to ask him that on Monday.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna add Andrew because he has to run. So Andrew, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I almost forgot about the meeting. That's why I joined late. Because I got a little sidetracked because I bought something at the store today I'd never tried before, and I was all excited. I bought dill pickle hummus, and I was curious to try it and got distracted.
That sounds interesting.
It was actually kind of good. So this is not a spoiler for anyone, I hope. I have made no progress since the last meeting. I finished Scallop 5, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I need a little break. It's getting to be a bit much. I will finish the shawl because I've never not finished an MCAL, even if last year's was finished the day before this year started.
You still finished.
Yep. I
But
just
you
need
know
a little
what?
break.
I'm so glad that you said that, because a lot of people, like my friend Debbie, who is, like also like she worked on the first clue, and then she thought it was too much of a project to bring on our trip to Sardinia because she wanted something that doesn't require attention. And so she also just has the first clue, and she felt like a little bit under pressure that like everybody is finishing and here I am on the first clue. And I think it's great that there is a possibility of knitting it at your own pace and still enjoy the community time,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so as a result, I cast on a Brio Garter sweater.
Oh, that looks cool.
So
love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck at your meeting. Stephanie,
yep. So I will see you on Sunday for the last meeting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I said Saturday, but it's Sunday at 1 p.m. So just make notice of it. So we're doing Sunday at 1 p.m. and then we're gonna have live on Martin's channel at 4 p.m. Amsterdam time.
Yep. And if for the Sunday service, yeah, and if I'm late for the Sunday service, it's because I'm getting out of church.
Okay. Stephanie.
Hey,
welcome.
Stephanie.
Hey, Martin, finally.
How are you?
Good, I'm good. It's so good to see you.
And you.
You and I have the same colors.
We do.
Not exactly.
What have you done?
After what I've done, well, we started out the same. Okay.
Oh,
And
wow.
I went vogue crazy. I put in this is a variegated yarn. And so then when we went to this part, I loved what I saw that you did. And I'm like, oh man, I should have just stuck with the colors. So when this came up, I decided to do just the colors.
Yeah.
And then clue 3. Oh God. That clue just forever. And I agree, it's like having 2 clues in one.
Yeah.
I think each one of them took a long time. So when I did this part, I decided I had to tie in those colors again. So I got this other mohair that was kind of similar and added it. So now I decided to go with the garter instead of the brioche on the end. And the reason is not because I didn't want to do more brioche, because to be honest with you, this year is my first year and I loved it.
Yeah.
But I don't like the vertical line look. I like more the horizontal look. I thought it worked better. I think it like flows better.
What I really like about yours though, Stephanie, is how the extra color that you've added kind of blends in with the grays and the yellows. Like the feedback that Mark said on mine is mine's gray and yellow, but the blue, it almost looks like I've got a blue shawl. with
but I
grey and
like
yellow.
that.
Whereas I really like it. He can be quiet. I really like it. I like the little blue flash it, but yours looks much more blendy. Your extra color really goes with all those grays. I think that looks really lovely.
I think too, well, yeah, I think because I used the black in between, kind of
Yeah,
pulled it all together. Yeah.
I really like it. It's really striking. Framing.
I thought for sure I'd shock the heck out of you, Martin, because we're nowhere close to what we were in the beginning.
Yeah, it's so funny how you started with the same colors and you have completely different shawls.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But
And that's what I love
honestly,
about the MCAL. Everyone's even with the same kit.
Yeah.
One
and you know
still
what,
looks
to be
different.
honest, Martin, after we finished clue one, the grays were drying. I'm like, bored. I need something. So that's why I pulled in the variegated. I thought something to like just wake it up.
Yeah.
But then I saw yours and I was like, oh no, I wish I'd have stuck with
I
you.
can't take credit for the one bit of blue. One of the testers did it, I think. I saw when they posted the clue 3, I think they'd gone for the standard section and they had a little flash at the top. So it was someone else's idea. It definitely wasn't mine.
Yeah, I did on that section, I did add the mohair to the other.
Yeah.
You can't really tell from the sun.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy. It shows and
Extra.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad to finally meet you,
I know.
Martin, after all this time.
Thank you.
See you soon. Thanks.
Catherine, can you join us?
Hi. I'm
Hello.
finally able to come. I work for the Edmonton Public Teachers Union of the Alberta Teachers Association, and our teachers have been on strike for most of October, and they were ordered back to work on Tuesday, and our government used notwithstanding clause to crush our constitutional rights to a lot of things. So there's been a lot of stress, a lot of meetings, a lot of rallies, and right now, actually, there are a bunch of high school students outside my window from 2 neighboring high schools that are rallying to support us. And there's people playing saxophones and trombones and trumpets, out in as part of with their rally signs and their Red for Ed signs. So if you hear, they're a little bit quiet now, but they were very loud just a bit ago. So it's been a lot, and I have not been able to knit since last Wednesday night when I finished the first part of Clue 1. And yeah, I've just been going home and going straight to bed between it being pitch dark when I get home and pitch dark when I get up, and dealing with all of the, because we've had teachers with no income because they don't have any strike pay for 22 days. It's hard. But anyway, this is where hang on, that's the backside.
You've
so this
still
is where
made
I am
loads
so
of
far.
progress, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of progress.
Yeah, so except that little row of orange and there's one row of purple is the sum total of my work on the weekend. Although the stitch count is correct. So
you see, you better than me because I'm having some issue with the stitch count on that row, and I figure, I'll model it in brioche somehow.
Yeah.
I'll cover it up.
So I'm trying to figure out, because I wanted to put a little bit of the orange mohair to go across, because I didn't use any orange in Clue 2, which if I had known there was that additional eyelet row, I would have used the orange in the 5th eyelet row here. But because it wasn't symmetrical, I didn't. Yeah. And it didn't mesh with the pink as well. But now, if I'd known that there was 9, there'd be another one in Clue 3, I would have done it that way, but I was not ripping it. So I thought if I just did the little bit of orange, but then of course you go across and you don't do the eyelets on top of this part until the very end. So yeah. I'm not using color C I didn't use color C as the main color in my diamond section because I didn't want it to be that bright orange. Or bright green. I wanted the green to be an accent more than the main color. I wanted the purples to shine. Yep. So I used my black, and for the next part, I'm using the darker purple. The darker of the 2 purples as my main color, and then I'll put the color C in as one of some of the, I'll swap the two colors is what I'm going to do, hopefully. Right. And I'm really hoping that I actually feel better having listened. I'm having to answer emails and stuff while I'm listening to you guys talk, but listening to you guys has been so helpful in terms of making me, I was so lethargic. I was so just exhausted. And people are worrying about paychecks and stuff. And
release.
It was a really, yes. So I'm hopeful that tonight I will be able to go home and start up again and get back into the.
Well, you need to start up again because I'm one row behind you, so I'm going to catch you up now. So there's the incentive. You've got to get home and knit.
Okie dokie. That's my incentive. I will get going on it. What time is it in Cardiff?
It is 6 o'clock. I'm going to have to nip off shortly and finish eat it. I'm going to have to eat something before I go to band.
Okay, so we're both the same. It'll be about 6 o'clock when I get home. So okay.
Yeah, deal.
All right. Battle on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before we call the next person, Martin, since you have to run earlier and I don't want to rush the whole meeting, can we take one picture with our progress for the cover? Thank you.
I'm not going just yet. Mark
I know. I don't want to forget it.
No, I was meant to be cooking, but Mark, bless him, has been in London for 3 days. He's just walked through the door and I've texted him like, hi, can you cook tea, please? So he's now cooked. So I've got about 10 minutes. I've got till food's ready.
Okay. Nikki, can you please join us?
I can. How is everybody?
Yeah, good. Well, I'm reflect, but otherwise I'm good.
Are you a little jet lagged?
Yeah.
And I think the stress too from traveling and having delays and wondering if you're gonna like even get home is probably like,
yeah, it's a little bit much, but it was a wonderful trip overall.
Awesome.
So how is your show doing?
I don't even know what my problem is because it's not even the first part of Clue 3 is that hard. It's just after 2 to 4 rows, I find a reason to put it down and play on my phone or put it down and do anything but this. And so I still have one stripe left. It's, let's see. I have one.
Total Captain America vibes.
That is traffic cone orange, not red. I don't know. It's
yeah,
it looks red and the.
So yeah, I'm just plugging away at it every day, but I'm not, these diamonds, even though they're not hard, and I don't even hate them as much as last year's shark teeth. I just keep putting it down after like few rows, put it down, few rows, put it down. And I'm like, okay, I just need to get through this because the rest of the shawl should be amazing.
Right. I found it also, like I found the first part of the third clue a little much because I mean on one hand like you have the same 12 stitches going through the whole thing, so it doesn't require much thinking, but it's all this like I don't know, somehow I kept making mistakes and it's all the turning.
Yeah.
You just like you feel like it's you.
Well, and if I find myself lollygagging or dreaming, like sometimes I'll get to the end and like slip that last one with yarn in front and turn it and I'm like, shit, I forgot to pick up that dang selvage. Like so I have to at least somewhat
I did that
pay
a few
attention.
times. I was remembering the KFB but forgetting the selvage. I'm like, oh god, back you go.
Or a couple of times that very last like slip one with yarn in front would slip off my needle, but then on one of them I had to pull out the whole row because I didn't realize that it was folding up and knit two together from the row before, so that one stitch dropped and then laddered down a lot. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. No, I had some problems with that too because like I also had a couple of diamonds when I knew that I have 12 selvage stitches, but somehow like after 11 rows they were all gone, so like I would go like one higher do something like this. So yeah, it's a little.
I found that my biggest concern with this shawl, because last year's Go-Go Dynamo,
yeah,
like I literally ended up my main color on that one, I had like this much. I had to tie some yarn to it in order to weave in the end at the end. Like,
oh wow.
So after Clue 2, I weighed up my yarns, and all my skeins started out at between 102 and 108 grams. My color A was already at 48, and so I had to drop down a needle size to even start Clue 3. And I was like, I'm out of yarn. I just know it.
That's so different.
So the rest of this is on 3.25s, and I'm just hoping for the best.
Well, good luck with all of that.
You'll be fine.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I love you guys.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hannah, can you join us?
Is Hannah on her third shawl?
No.
What?
I'm not
Portrait,
on my third floor. I'm on a second one. My first one is finished.
Yay.
So yeah, I did the 3 brioche rows, but the brioche really took me long because it was so much doing the same all over. And yeah, that was a bit hard to get through. So I really liked more the smaller parts where it's shorter to turn, to change something. That's maybe also
When did you finish?
just in the beginning of the meeting.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's not too bad. This
That's
will
not
be
too bad,
finished
yeah.
like on Friday after the first clue dropped.
Yeah, because like you
Yeah.
did the first clue, you did 2 in the first weekend, didn't you, or something?
Yeah, not really, but my second one, I'm on the
Oh, okay, on the checkerboard.
Clue 3, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I changed a bit of the color order. Yeah.
Okay, you are human after all.
Yes.
Yes, I am. And I had now I had 4 weeks of work, so yeah, there's also not so much knitting time.
Well, you were cheering us on, like you were our hero throughout this whole process because we're like, okay, Hannah finishing her second, so we have to be able to pull up this clue.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you for sharing your progress with us.
Yeah.
Reese, do you want to join us?
Hi.
Hi.
So this is probably Martin will probably be able to tell you what MusiKAL this is for me. I can't remember. I think it's about 3 or 4. Yeah, I can't remember, but first time I've spoken. So this is my show. So it's a bit autumny. I don't know if you can
otherwise
see.
it blurs. Just hold it right in front of your body.
How's that?
Zoom out a little. Closer.
Hang on. I'll turn the blur if I can.
you-
I'll turn the blur. Maybe I won't be able to.
Just hold it like right in front of your chest, and then it's gonna
There
focus
we
on your
go.
thumb.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
That's it. There we go.
Yeah.
So these are always my colors. They're always oranges and autumny type colors. And I got the yarn from a shop I was visiting my sister in Canada. So I was in there picking it. I based it on a kit that I saw on the Stephen and Penelope. But I'm really liking this shawl. Really, really liking it. It's a lot of fun to knit. And what's even more fun is I'm beating Martin. I'm ahead of Martin, which I've never
feeling,
ever been.
As he reminds me on an almost daily basis. Where are you today?
Yeah. Where are you up to? Yes, I'm so
That
winning.
was good. I wasn't torturing you at all about that.
Yeah, I have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
he totally has been.
Every day. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. Although many bits I've had to knit twice because, yeah, Martin will be able to tell you I'm there going, oh, I've messed up again. I'm reknitting this a lot of times. So especially in the
You change
diamonds,
color
I
on the
kept
wrong
dropping
roll.
down.
He sent me a picture and he changed the color, and there's the color change line. He's like,
Yeah.
"What have I done?" It's like, you've changed color on the wrong roll.
So yeah, this is it, and I'm liking it. I haven't looked to. I tend to knit exactly as the pattern says, because I don't tend to wear them anyway. It's more for me is the knitting them and the learning the different things, and so I don't have to worry that whether it's going to suit me or not. I just pick the colors and just go with it. I haven't decided how many of these I'm going to do. I'm already not liking knitting this bit, the brioche, because of just how long it is. I've had to knit one row at least twice because I got to the end and my stitch count was off, and then I realized I double
no.
yarned over, and I was like, oh no, back 500 or 400 stitches.
You didn't tell me that.
You know,
Yeah,
I
that was
must say
today's
though,
drama.
like this particular shawl, like specifically the shawl, a lot of shawls of Stephen West, but this specific one, if you're just looking for, like, if you're not looking to necessarily wear it every day, but just as an exercise and different techniques, this one is brilliant. Because there's so many different ways and different techniques and different learning possibilities in this shawl that, like, I love it for that.
And I love how his videos just take you through it. So although some things are a bit tricky, I would say a beginner could try it.
Right. For
All
sure.
of his like MusiKALs, because they're just so clear in his instructions.
Well, you know what? I had a new experience for me, because I always, like, as soon as the clue comes out, I'm like looking at the back of the video to see what it looks like.
Definitely.
And this time there was no reception in Sardinia. The Sardinia doesn't have like phone signal. You like completely, you're not inside of the hotel, and their Wi-Fi is very iffy. And I was on the 8th level, so like first of all, just the amount of steps that it takes to get to my room, like I was doing the steps just going up and down. But like I didn't know what the 4th clue look like until this morning. And it's a very interesting feeling. I must say, there is something about
because I text you and said, oh, I love it. You're like, I haven't seen it yet. It's like, what do you mean you haven't seen
it until this morning. I had no idea what it looks like. So knitting through it and not knowing what's coming, it's actually very new and fresh feeling for me. I enjoy that. But thank you, Reese. Joy, wanna join us now?
Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Both.
Okay. This is the first time I've done this, so I'm just not quite sure how to do this. But I wanted to say that this is the first time I've done an MusiKAL. I've done Stephen West's twist and turn many months after the MusiKAL, and I loved it. This is the first time I've done this the MusiKAL at the same time, and I think it's going to be my last. I found that I hated Clue 3 so much, I was going to just bind it off, put it in a shadow box, and put it on my wall as fabric art. But then somebody posted on one of the groups the mirror image of Clue 1 and 2, and it turned out to be like a beautiful butterfly. So that's what I've decided to do. So I'm on my second. This is my colors.
Oh, they're lovely.
That's actually beautiful.
This is Clue 1 and 2 of my first one. And then I've got scallop sticks to do on my second one. But I don't know if you can see this because this is done in black, but this is how it hopefully will turn out when it's done.
Oh, wow.
That's the mirror image.
Wowza.
You know what? I'm sort of now tempted to make another one like that.
And then the middle part is Stephen's texture time. The section of texture time. And that's what the middle of this is. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it in the solo color. One of the things that I was really disappointed is he kept talking about the solo. Clue 3, or not Clue 3, color C was going to be a soloist. So solo to me is single. So I expected a section of it to be just, color C. And I don't have really very little color C showing. So I'm going to do that whole section in color 3. And then for color section 4, or Clue 4, I'm just going to do a twisted rib around the edge for about 6 or 8 rows, and then do an I-cord bind off.
Okay, Joy, I have a favor to ask. Once you're done with this show, I would love, love, love to see the final image of that. Can you please either tag us,
find us somewhere,
or email us, or send it on the Ravelry group somewhere? I would love to see your final show.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'm hoping to have it done by the end of November. That's my timeline for myself. So sure, I'll be happy to send you a copy of it. But this isn't my design. This isn't my creativity. It was just somebody
in the Ravelry chat room that did it and posted it, and I just fell in love with it because I was ready, like you said. How many people after 2 clue just don't finish it, or after clue 3 don't finish it? And I was going to be one of those until I found this design, and it brought all new life back into it. But it's taught me that I don't like surprises. So I will do Stephen's shawl in the future, but I will wait till they are completely done and pick and choose, because I loved his gradient, the Geo gradient one.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the Go-Go Dynamo last year. So I didn't, I won't knit that, but I will just from now on. But I do with socks. I do with surprise sock forms all the time, and I enjoy those.
Nice.
Right. Well, thank you so much for sharing yours with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
Right. I'm going to need to leave.
Okay. And I'm just going to add Nancy first.
Yeah, add Nancy in. I'm going to have to leave.
So before you leave, let's just recap one more time. So I'm going to see you guys on Sunday. I don't know, Martin, if you have time to
I'm traveling back for my band competition. I should be home because it's 5 p.m. my time. I'll check.
So Sunday, it's going to be 5 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and whatever time it is it's going to be 6 p.m. probably, back to 6.
Oh, yeah, back to 6 p.m. Yeah, so I should be home by 6. So, yes, I should be.
We'll see you then. And then on Monday, 4 p.m. Amsterdam time, we're going to have live on Martin's channel with Stephen West. Bye, Martin. Okay.
Questions and comments if you're watching back on YouTube, let us have some questions below and we'll try and get him to answer as many.
Put questions for Stephen in the comments of this YouTube video.
Right. Lush to see you all. See you soon.
Bye, Martin. Bye. Nancy, can you show us your progress?
Well, I am on, I don't know how, I did 3 sections of the brioche at the bottom rib, and I'm at that. I've got 2 complete. I have 4 passes left to do. So 2 rows, 4 passes, right? And then the bind off. I was liking this because of my colors all the way along. What can I say?
Yeah.
I mean, but now, you can't really see it because it's all, I've got it. I shouldn't have started this row. It's all bunched up. But here, maybe I can open the brioche.
Oh, I do love it, actually.
So it's, it's getting there. But you know what? Yesterday I was at knitting group and laid it out on a nice table on 2 needles so I could see the whole thing. And I looked at it and I went, this is a hot mess.
Well, I have like a bit of that feeling. Like I have a feeling like just because to me the clue 1 and 2 doesn't match like together with clue 3. So for me, like I felt like the clue 4 sort of brought it all together, but like I still have like the chopped salad kind of feeling.
Yeah, that's I agree completely. And so I'm just hoping that after I block it and wash it, I don't like, and maybe I didn't do my I-cords well, my I-cord edging, because I feel like in the middle, it's too tight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I have mine also like
this piece and I'm hoping that it'll, when I block it, that it loosens up or something.
Yeah.
And I still don't like my top edge. I'm already trying to figure out, either I'm going to crochet a little flower and put it right there, or it's always going to be behind your neck. So who's going to see it? But it still bothers me. And most everybody's doesn't look perfect. I just don't like the way or I might take like the green and try to figure out how I can continue that down the side to somehow
like make a unified
make it more I don't know. I feel like the top edge is a little unfinished.
Right. I mean, I'm with you because like I feel like I really, really enjoyed knitting these as individual techniques, but to me it's just like as a comprehensive piece, it doesn't make sense, and that's like bothers me all. So I'm hoping that when you like wrap it around,
you won't see all of it at once.
All of that, but like I don't know.
No, I get it. I've already thinking, well, my bedroom has got some of the goldish. Maybe I'll just hang it on the wall. Because I don't know. Jury's out.
Yeah.
I was really liking my colors, but I'm kind of getting tired of looking at them.
Right.
but I'm almost done. I might make it through by the end of the day. Life happened this morning, and so
If
I
you
was
can
late coming
join
on
us
board.
on Sunday, I would love to see the blocked variation, your
Oh,
block.
okay.
Those-
Yeah, I should be able, I'm pretty sure by Sunday I'll get it done and on the blocking board, and
Yeah.
maybe I could even wrap it around. Just, I
Oh.
don't know. It's an experience, and I agree. Like the gentleman before
Reese,
has said that, you learn a lot as you go, and even if you don't wear them, it's still fun to do it.
Right.
And that's
And
kind
I
of,
feel like it's for us, it's also like like doing it as a community, discussing it, loving something together, hating something together. It's like it's all part of the fun for this.
well, right. And if you know what, if you don't go with the surprise and do it as the mystery, then you're not on board with all these people. And so you kind of, even the people who are starting clue one, like now, just getting going, I feel like they've kind of missed it. I've already forgotten what my problem was over there, to help them. So I don't know.
Right.
But I
Well,
still love Stephen and thank all of you for all of this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
I want to thank all of you for joining us today. It was super fun to see all of your progress. And I'm hoping to make some progress by Sunday because now that I'm home, I can have some quiet knitting time. Although I do have a lot of editing to do, and I still have to put the recap about my Sardinia tour. So I hope you guys will watch that because that trip was absolutely amazing. It was like so filled with activities. So I can't wait to share it with you. So we're gonna see each other Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be after the change of clock. So please check what time it is gonna be for you. So it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on New York time. See what zone. I know that Europe already changed their time last week, so it's a little bit of a mess this next 2 weeks until we're all back on the same time. So till Sunday, happy crafting you all, and thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you, Irina.
Bye.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye.